Oh, recording in progress. Great. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And as always, as every Tuesday, I'm very happy to be here with you to share idea with you, to share information with you, to share the vision with you. Because tonight, my goal and Ricardo goal, because tonight we will have a very special guest for this training. Our goal is to simply give you a vision, to let you understand what is happening in the world, to let you understand what we're doing, but not only what we do today. Because if you want to be a visionary, if you want to be successful, if you want to reach something that you never did in your life, you need a very long vision, very long vision. And tonight, I'm sure, with all the material that Ricardo prepared, Ricardo and the other guy from France, but you will tell later, with this material, with all this official data, information regarding the world of the plastic credit market, you will go boom. And if you not will go boom, you have a serious problem in your mind. Believe me, you have a serious problem. Serious problem. So let's go from here. Before we start, let me just share with you my screen. I will go in first with some information, very fast information, and then we go strictly to the point, strictly to the topic of for tonight. So let's go. Okay, let's start from this slide. Thank you, Ricardo, for the slide. You were Ricardo, Omar. I don't know who did it, but great. I believe you this time. So let's start with our product. We are the Amplivo network, and what we sell a plastic waste removal service. We don't sell investments. We don't sell crypto. Nothing. And tonight you will understand what is a plastic credit. Okay, I'm sure about that. So for this week, not for this week, in reality, just because we start this year with a price of 13 cents in the first week of the year, from the 11th to the 17th of January, 1.3 cent for one CSR 25. Now, so for 1 kilogram, with the rule, 1 kilogram are 10 CSR 25, 13 cents for 1 kilogram. Then this followed to increase every week, and this week only till Friday, then will increase again, and will increase again, and will increase again. For this week, the price for our service, for the core service, plastic waste removal service, is 35 cents for 1 kilogram. Again, just to remind you, the global price for the plastic credit today is between $1 and $2 for 1 kilogram. But what is more interesting is that the CSR 25 is already listing in L Bank, and the price is always between 10, 11, 12, 13 cents for one CSR 25. So you are buying a service from 35 cents, but the real value on the market is 10, 11, 12, 13 for each CSR 25. So we have a promo for the next 2 weeks, a very important promotion, a bonus promotion, just because these promotions are not so frequently in our business. Why? Because more and more we are aware of how big is what we are doing. So we don't need any more special promo, but we have special announcement, things that happen, 5 new plans starting to work in the Bangkok too, nice agreement with a very important company. And we have continuously new people and new leader join to our mission. So even to give some motivation to the new people that are coming, the company decided to do this promotion, 2 weeks promotion. The first week will be a little bit better. Then in the second week, the bonus will decrease. Okay. What is important? You have to understand that the bonus is calculated on a weekly basis. So from Saturday to Friday, and then go to zero, and then from again Saturday to Friday next week, and then the promo will disappear. What happened? Simply, there are some extra CSR when you buy our plastic waste removal service. Nothing till 500 euro, but from 500 to 980 and 990 euro, you get an extra 7.5% of CSR 25. From 1,000 to 4,990, extra 12.5%. From 5,000 to 9,990, get 50% extra CSR. And more than 10,000 euro, you get 17.5% extra CSR. And this is a huge bonus, a huge promotion, because the price is already 4-5 times less than the market. Okay, we have different events all around the world, but what is important today for you is the event we will have in Finland. So all the people that are interested, they will be welcome to visit our Finland facility in Kaipola in the 4th of July. We have more than 45 people there. For information, please because now we're going to close this group, because now we need to organize everything. Please, for any information, please with Luis, my leader from Spain, from Avelino, my leader from Portugal, Riccardo Tadei, my leader from Italy, I believe even Kenny, my leader from Sweden. So please take contact if you are interested. The 4th to visit the facility, and the 5 in the morning we will have a special training in the hotel all together with Riccardo, with Kenny, with Luis, with Avelino, to go in the deep and speak about our business. Okay, a great opportunity to visit in the real life what we do. Another information is the Vision 25. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have the date is already, in reality, we already have this date from 2 months now, but now it's clear what you need to do to be invited in this event. This is the most important event of the year in Corsair and Amplivo business. This is one day, only one day, one time a year, and finish. Just one day. The Vision 25 will be in Bangkok, the 2 of November, and in this Amplivo Global Summit. And then after the 2 of November, from the 3, 4, 5, and 6, we'll come back from Pattaya. We will go for a special retreatment, special event, special meeting for business and for fun. Because, when you are in Thailand, believe me, you can have a lot of fun. We can stay together. We can work, drinking a beer, drinking a coffee, drinking a cocktail on the beach, on the island, on the boat. So we will use this opportunity to work together, to know in person each other, speak about the business, but even enjoy. Because don't make any sense to work if you don't enjoy your life every day. And we love to do that. And now the most information we have is that now we know what you have to do to be invited, because this is not this is invitation only. So you can be present in the Vision 25 in this 5-star hotel in Bangkok with the corporate, with all the best leader in the world, only if you have reached at least the 3rd star. So if you are a 3rd star, then you will be invited in Bangkok to the Vision 25. No tickets request, only for free. You can stay there. We will enjoy. We will drink, eat, and everything. And then the 3 of November, you are invited officially. You don't have to pay nothing in Pattaya for 4 days, full cost paid from the Corsair, 4 days of business and fun. And you will be our guest only and only and only if you reach the 3rd star. If you reach the 3rd star, you will be there. If you are not yet a 3rd star, no problem. You have 5 months to get there. You have 5 months to reach 250,000 euro in turnover, and then you will be automatically invited, not only you, but even your partner, your life partner, or even your business partner. If you want to invite your wife, your husband, your girl, your man, whatever you want, your best partner in the business, you will be guest and you will be invited in Bangkok and in Pattaya. We keep on growing, guys, because we never stop. Another 5 machines now are up and running in the Bangkok 2 facility. Another 5 plants, plus one in the Bangkok one. And really, this is another 3 plants are in installation phase in Finland. And guys, I'm happy. Very simple. I'm very happy. Why? Because if you arrive today, maybe you don't understand why I'm happy. But I am happy because I worked 4 years with 3 plants. 4 years, only 3 plants. And we push in any case. We push because we believe in the dream. We had a dream. We believe in this vision. And we were completely right because today we are the biggest company in the world. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. We did it, we are doing, and now, every month new plants are coming, new plant will be installed, and our business is growing, and will never stop.
Andrea, may I
Yes,
say something about it?
sorry,
Because,
please.
yeah, thinking about the reactors, for sure, we work for 4 years with 3 reactors, but we even should say that we work almost 2 years or 1 year and a half before Corsair with 0 reactors.
Exactly.
Okay? So 0 reactors after 3 reactors, and now we are getting where in Thailand we have a 6 reactor between Bangkok 1 and Bangkok 2, 1 reactor full operational in Finland, other 3 under the installation phase, and that means that basically in the autumn we're gonna have 10 full operational reactors transforming plastic waste in fuel. And if sometime you stop and you think about what we do, take a look at the picture, okay? Take a look at the picture. Because where all the other see waste, we see value, we see a multi-billion-dollar business, and we can be part of it. We transform a global crisis in oil, in the first most traded commodity in the world. This is insane. Think easy and effective. Plastic to fuel. That's what we are doing and how we are growing faster and faster and faster.
Great.
Please.
Thank you very much, Ricardo. Thank you very much. So, and again, another important partnership arrived. You can expect, believe me, this year, this 2025, you can expect other of these very, very important partnership which are coming. But at the moment, we are very happy to give our warm welcome to the Kera Energy. This is a Swiss company. They start in 1999, yes, to work. They, as you can read here, Kera Energy AG is a Swiss company founded in 1999, specializing in the logistic, trading, and certification of alternative fuels and chemical recycling products, such as pyrolyzed oil from plastic and tires. It has been operating in the renewable energy and circular economy sector for over 20 years, collaborating with industrial clients throughout Europe, Asia, and America. Very strategical partner, and we are very happy to work with this company. And just because just to give you information, just I go now, very, very fast. We already was this partnership is already present in different web. For example, today, right, in the Business Insider, an article speaking about this partnership. But even Yahoo Finance, Plastic Today, Central Chart, Investing.com, Market Screener, Biochart Today, Investing. Really, now the world starts to speak even about this partnership. Very strategical partnership, and we are very happy to work with this very important company. A new company where we are going to sell our oil. Because as you know, the request of our oil will increase. Our production will increase. So we need absolutely more and more partners that will buy this oil. Okay, this is a statement from the site of the Kera Energy. Simon Auscraft, the head of sustainable materials We are committed to build a bridge between environmental goals and industrial performance, and the partnership with Corsair embodies that commitment. We believe Corsair will remain one of the global leaders within this market sector with ambitious but realistic expansion plan. Okay, these are not blah blah. These are numbers. They speak very well about us, and we are very proud to have this new partnership.
This is Andre, super interesting. You know, they believe so more than 20, just think about it, okay? 20 years of experience in the sustainability market, energy market, and everything with global partner. Okay, this is Kera.
Yeah, sure.
And they think that Corsair will stay and remain global leader company in the chemical recycling market. It means that we are going to lead a market estimated at $75 billion within the 2030. If you lead this market, you do, I don't know, the 10% of the market, I don't know, 10%.
Okay.
It means that, you know, we can take $77.5 billion of business in 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's not from us, it's from another company. Guys, think about this. In all of this world, there is the value of what we are doing and the potential growth of our business, of your business.
Yes, and you know, after I will give you the word, Ricardo, because you will lead in this first part of the training. You know, Ricardo today is my direct. We start together in this business. He's a 6-star in the Amplivo network. He has a group in different part of the world. Now, in this moment, he's in New York, developing some business there. Is a coordinator from the Corsair group, and I'm very happy to have you tonight because tonight two goals. This is my goal and Ricardo goal. We have two goals tonight. First, stop. Our aim is to stop the people to see the price of the CSR. Stop and start to understand the value of this business. Only when you will understand the value of this business, and tonight we will have a lot of number information, and all this information are public. You can find everywhere you want this information. The first and the second is to give you the vision, because I know it's very important when you start a business to know where are you going. You are starting in a business which maybe you can work 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Or maybe you have the opportunity to start in a business which the forecast with say that in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, this business will move dozens and dozens of billions of dollars every year, and we are the first company. So please, Ricardo. Let's go from here and let's go.
Let's
Guys.
go.
Sorry. Take
Please.
note. But in any case, tomorrow I will share in our Italian Telegram group. So maybe, guys, maybe ask to your leader, because I don't know how to send you this information. Maybe I will give to some important leader. We will share this file, this information, all this data that we are prepared from this guy from the France group in all our Telegram group. So you can have a look, you can check it, and you can study, because you need to study and study and study and study what we are doing. Sorry, Ricardo.
Learn to earn, as we know.
Yes.
Great to see you. Thanks for inviting me to this training of an international Amplivo partner all around the world. Great to see Emil and some of the face that I personally know, but my pleasure to be here, and cannot wait to see you all again for sure at the Vision 2025. It's going to be fun. Work hard and play hard. You know, sometimes it's good even to play. Now, let's share some information with you tonight. Here we are. You can see my screen, Andre? Yes,
Yeah,
right?
perfecto. Bye.
Okay, perfect. The rise of plastic credits in the circular economy. I will say, first of all, thank you to Thomas Carrier, 5-star in Amplivo Network in the team of Lumina. Really good guy, and with a lot of knowledge about the plastic credit. I spoke with him, And we are even working to implement this file with more detailed information. Because today what we see for sure is detail. So it will give us knowledge about where we are, but is a summary, an executive summary. What we are facing today is a global crisis. It's not even a problem. We cannot call plastic waste a problem. It's a crisis. Why? Because every year we produce tons and tons of plastic, but we recycle just less than the 5%. So imagine you have 10 bottles of plastic, of new plastic in front of you, and less than 0.5 is going to be recycled. Now, the problem is that we don't produce just 10 bottles of plastic each year, but we produce over than 400 millions or 500 millions tons of new plastic each single year. The production of plastic is growing 10 times faster than the recycling rate. Huge, huge problem. And now the plastic credits offer a verified, transparent, and accountable mechanism for all the brands globally to take the responsibility of plastic waste that they produce each year. Now, let's start from the really beginning with a quick introduction about what is a plastic credit. Plastic credit, as we know, it represents a verified, tradable unit corresponding to a specific quantity of plastic. This plastic could be just collected, as mainly all the other competitors does, or preferable recycled. And that's what we do. So we collect the plastic from landfill or from the ocean, and after we recycle and create new circular economy. We don't speak about the detail, but for sure today we produce and we sell the best offset service and the best plastic credit out there, without any doubt compared to the competitor, even if we cost 5 times less. Now, if you are a plastic credit, you must be verified by someone else to have the credibility on the market. So in this way, the global brands can use your tool. Now, there is at the moment different third-party standards, like a plastic waste reduction standard from Verra, or the Corsair plastic waste removal standard, obviously released by Corsair and Control Union, that today basically, again, give credibility to the plastic credit. Now, this is really important because today we are not just a self-issued credit. So Corsair, like a company, is not just a company that releases a credit, but is the only company in the world that is even the standard setter. Okay, so we are both self-issued credit, and with our standard, we give the possibility to our recycler in the world to join our mission. Or basically, we give the possibility to other recyclers in the world to be funded. So to take money from global brands via the CSR plastic credit and collect more plastic and recycling more plastic. And this characteristic here, you can read down here, this ability to channel funding directly to the waste collection infrastructure is basically what is a plastic credit. The plastic credit is a financial bridge, is a financial tool, and an easy choice that you can track and you can count that permit to the global brands to recycle plastic in an easy way, to take care about the pollution that they do every year. Andrew, you want to add something about it? Okay.
Let's go. Perfect.
Every time that you want, So before speaking about the size of the actual size, of this market, let's speak about the market drivers. So what's now drive this market? For sure, we must know that we know that we are actually pioneer in this industry. We are pioneer. We are in an early stage moment of the plastic credit market. Our business is perfect? No, it's not. Our platform are perfect? They are not. Our payment system is perfect? Absolutely not. And we know it. But we was focused on the product, on the chemical recycling facility, on the plastic credit concept and everything. And now we implement all the other things. We are at the beginning, we are pioneer. If everything was settled, we was already billionaire. Or no, let's say billionaire, maybe Jay, yes. Let's say multimillionaire, okay? For be sure. Andrea, please.
No, the point is that what I repeat all the time to the people that join to this business, they have to make a big difference between the classical network marketing,
Yeah.
okay, and the Corsair business, the model, because we are completely different. Corsair is a real company. Our business, our main business is to transform plastic waste into oil, and then we sell this oil to the biggest company in the world. So this is the main business of Corsair. And then arrived the Amplivo network, which, because from the same kilogram of plastic waste we remove from the environment, where we create a 0.8, 0.9 liter of advanced by oil, the best oil in the world, Shell say this, from the same kilogram, we can create 10 CSR 25 plastic credit. And then the Amplivo will sell this credit. So we are a really complicated company, but we are a real company. And this is why we are working in the same moment in different way. We work in the chemical recycling, we work in the plastic credit, we work in the network marketing. We are not only a network marketing company. The network marketing is the turbo, is the boost for the Corsair group.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we are in an early stage of the market, but what we are going to understand is that we are following the same exactly economic and regulatory trajectory of the carbon credit market. We are in the exactly same position of the carbon credit 2 decades ago. The same, but we are moving faster. Why? Because there is a greater urgency. Everyone knows that we are in a global crisis. There is the digital tool that boosts the traceability of what we do. And on the other hand, there is an precedent. There is the carbon credit. So the question is, if it worked for the carbon credit, why it could not be work for the plastic? Why we cannot use the same tool on the plastic? Today, if we see the driving demand in the sector, we see three main categories. The first one is the fast-moving consumer goods. So let's think about Unilever. Let's speak about Nestlé, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo. All these huge food and beverage company that they publicly committed to become plastic neutral or even plastic positive by the 2025 or 2030. And here, there is no solution. The plastic credits offer a fast-track mechanism to offset the plastic that they produce. Attention, it's really important to keep in mind, I think that is here, that the plastic credits are not intended to replace the internal reduction of the plastic use of a company. So the company trying to reduce the plastic footprint, they're trying to, passing, to, I don't know, for produce this product, you produce 100 tons of plastic. You will try in the next 5 years to pass from 100 to 50. For example, you spend millions of dollars, 5 years, and whatever. But it's difficult. So sometimes you need plastic credit. Not sometimes, you need plastic credit, a financial tool. Now,
Ricky, when Ricardo say these are the biggest company which will create the demand for the plastic credit, just because so we speak about the biggest company in the world: Unilever, Coca-Cola, Pepsi,
yeah,
Nestle, McDonald's, and all the other. You know why? Because you have to understand one thing. This company, this huge corporation, they are really rich. They have turnover of hundreds of billions of dollars every year. They have the money, but they are not able to do the job in the first person. Can you imagine the Coca-Cola? No, the Coca-Cola company go around the world on the beach, on the sea, and collecting the bottles of the Coca-Cola or the product of it's not possible. They have money. They prefer to pay someone who do the dirty job. This is what we do. This is simply what Corsair is a third part. Coca-Cola say, look, Corsair, we are in big troubles. We produce a lot of plastic. Now the legislation, now the states, the government start to attack us because we produce pollution. Please, we pay you? Can you please remove plastic waste from the environment? This is what we do. We offer a plastic waste removal service, and this corporation pay to us. They buy the plastic credits, and then they retire and they offset their plastic waste pollution. Very simple.
yeah, absolutely. And I want to remember that, for example, PepsiCo here in New York was lawsuit from the local government for the environmental pollution and publicly pollution and damage, So they want to do something. They need to do something, and they must do something.
I give you, sorry, Ricardo, another information. Sorry,
Please.
regarding this, Ricardo said that this company, they have publicly committed to becoming plastic neutral or plastic positive. So if you go, please, I always repeat this every meeting. Don't trust me. Don't trust in Ricardo. Please go in the site of Unilever. Go in the site of Unilever, one of the biggest company in the world, with I don't know more than 200 brands which you buy every day in the supermarket. They declare in their site, they declare they will be plastic neutral within 2030.
Yeah.
You know what this means? I did the calculation more than 3 years ago. Unilever need every year 15 billions of CSR every year to go plastic neutral. 15 billions CSR, only one company, Unilever, need to buy every year to be plastic neutral. 15 billions of CSR. And there are only 9 billion of CSR of the original on the market. This CSR, they will disappear soon. And this is why the price will go up. This is why you don't have to look to the price. Please look the value of what we are doing. Then you will understand how lucky you are today.
Yeah. And let's think even about the retail and e-commerce. So platforms like Amazon and Shopee are facing increasing pressure to disclose and offset their packaging. And even about hospitality and tourism, major hotel chain in Asia. And we can see even our partner. A lot of our partner are from the hotel. Let's think about Marriott and all of them. Why? Because today there is the sustainable tourist that looking for a good structure with a good environmental impact and everything, And even about hospitality, let's think about the COVID, how many tons of millions of tons of plastic we use in the hospital. You cannot do nothing without a mono-use plastic. So these today are the three main driving demand sectors that are pushing for buying plastic credits. And if we speak about the actual market size, we can see a market size estimated between 25 and 100 millions. There is a large, gap between 25 and 100. I know, but there is no specific idea about the actual market size. So the minimum is 25, the maximum is estimated around 100 millions. But in any case, this is super interesting because if we compare the actual plastic credit size compared to 5 years ago or 4 years ago, basically, we can see a market that it already grow between 5 times and 10 times. Okay, so it's growing really, really fast. And if you want to take a look even about the regional growth hotspot where the plastic credit are already implemented, we can see a super good framework in Southeast Asia, so Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam. But that's why, and we're gonna see all the regulatory framework. Why? Because guys, here in Europe, for example, or I would say even in America, we are good to, hide the plastic waste problem. Okay, we are really good at it. I don't know, you have the floor, you put the plastic garbage under the floor and no one see. I can see, so there is no problem. But the reality is that Philippines, for example, they cannot hide anymore. They are full of plastic, ocean full of plastic, waves full of plastic. They don't know what to do with the plastic waste. That's why they're pushing a lot for it. Africa and Kenya and Nigeria, they are leading themselves like a futures leaders in a plastic waste recovery. And for sure in Europe, even if we are good to hide, we are good to create rules. So we are pushing a lot in Europe, even for all the APR compliance and all the sustainability framework. Okay, if we take a look really fast about the actual position of the plastic credit, we know that we began as a voluntary corporate responsibility tool. But we are transitioning ourselves to a compliance-driven model, following, again, the same transformation that the carbon credit had at the beginning of the 20. So the regulatory landscape, like we're going to see, is increasing. And if the regulatory increasing, it means that from voluntary responsibility, we pass through compliance-driven model.
Like it was for the carbon credit. No, just to let you know, 20 years ago, the carbon credit was on a voluntary base. Now this is mandatory by the law. And the same is happening with the plastic credit. There are, we all, especially the CEO, always repeat, now this is a voluntary basis. Now the brands do it for in a voluntary system, but the regulation are pushing for the obligation of this job. And look, here there are some country where is already mandatory by the law to pay and to buy plastic credit. In this country is already an obligation by the law. And believe me, soon, every month, every year, in all the country, in Italy, in Sweden, in Spain, in England, everywhere will be mandatory by the law to pay, to buy plastic credit.
Yeah. And, think about it, not because Andrea's saying that, but let's ask yourself this question. What could be another tool out of the plastic credit? So if it's not plastic credit, okay, if we don't want the plastic credit because we don't like it, please go to the bed tonight, wake up tomorrow and think about another solution. And the reality is that I didn't find it. There is no other tool. Okay. So for example, in the Philippines, we see the extended producer responsibility, the APR. What is the APR basically? You are a multi-million-dollar company or multi-billion-dollar company. You offset every year tons of plastic waste, but you are involved, for example, in the technology device. So you don't know how to recycle. Obviously, you cannot open a new department of your company to recycle plastic. It's not your business. So what you do is taking care about your responsibility. How? Financing company that in the world collect the plastic and recycle the plastic for you. This is the APR. And here, the plastic credit are recognized as a solution. So they start at the 20% of the plastic footprint of the company. And by the 2028, we are going to pass at least 80% of the plastic pollution. Again, recognized as a legitimate tool, the plastic credit. Same things basically is happening in Indonesia, where they are still considering the tool to achieve the plastic credit tool to achieve this target, but basically it's going to happen. And even in Europe, they are standardized the APR obligation across the member states. But we already have the CSRD and the ESG report. So what's the point? Quite easy. That all the regulatory outlook framework is transitioning from voluntary to mandatory. And if it become mandatory, what's happened? More demand.
This is the point. Very simple.
Look, this is what Andrea said, similar to the Kyoto Protocol effects on the carbon credit market at the beginning of the 20. So if we go straight, and this is going to be really interesting for you, to the market projection 2030, we can see three different scenarios. The first one is the conservative growth. We are going to start from a baseline of $37.5 million. And we are going to see an annual compound growth. Is this one? The CAGR, I don't know, CEGR, okay? Is the annual compound growth, okay? Now, in the conservative scenario, we are going to see an ESG adoption moderate, with moderate policy in the plastic waste, limited integration. And to be honest, I don't think that is going to happen, because right now we are not seeing a moderate policy evolution. We are going really fast. In any case, with an annual compound growth of 66%, we are going to have a market size estimated at around $800 million within the 2030. And I say, look, this is the conservative growth, $1 billion market. I'm a pioneer in Amplivo. It's good for me. I mean, conservative growth, $1 billion market, and we are building it. Even if we take 1%, it's going to be good. Now, the second scenario is the probable growth with an annual compound rate superior than the 100%. And in this case, we are going to see the global 20 economies adopting the APR regulatory framework that we spoke before. We are going to see a growing public-private partnership and an increase of the traceability, so even of the credibility of the plastic credit tool. That is going to happen already with the blockchain technology. So in this scenario, we expect a market size of around $3 billion.
So just to be clear, we speak about this market, the plastic credit market, within 2030. Just to remind you, we are in 2025. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, or 5 years from now. In 5 years, in a probable growth, $3 billion for the plastic credit. It's tomorrow. It really is tomorrow. I spoke before with the Spanish. I told, look, guys, I start more than 6 years ago now. It seems yesterday. 5 years, they goes by like that. 5 years. It's tomorrow, 5 years.
And again, we are the pioneer of the market. We have the best offset service in the world, the best plastic credit in the world, and there is no network in the world that sell what we sell. So it means that there is no one outside of you or another Amplivo member. The last scenario is the C1. ambitious growth. Here we can see the market with an annual compound ratio growth of 160%. Obviously, here we see, and a global adoption of all the tool that is going to happen. If it's not the 2030, it will be the 2032, the 2033. It's going to happen. So it's just a matter of time. But in any case, here we can see in a market size superior than $12 billion. I just want to highlight that, it sounds crazy because we are speaking about a huge number, but this is what happened to the carbon credit, okay, to our benchmark, because that's what happened to the carbon credit, okay? Now, the carbon credit, just to let you know, keep in mind,
Hello?
market each year, $1 trillion. You hear me?
Yes, now yes. We lose you 2-3
You hear
seconds.
me?
Yes. You was freeze.
Okay. I mean, okay, just the carbon credit market have a size of $1 trillion.
Yes.
Okay, and even just to say, Andrea, is important. Even if right now we are speaking about number, it doesn't mean that the plastic credit that we give to the people or to the company like a digital receipt is a financial product.
Yes.
It's not. This is the market size. It's like I cannot speak about Rolex because Rolex is a financial product. It's not. It's a Rolex. It's a watch, okay? But he have a market size around the watch, the product, right? So we're speaking about the same thing. And guys, take a look to this scenario, because in the conservative, so in the worst case scenario, we can have a business, even a business, I'll say, that can grow more than 20 times.
In the next 5
I don't know.
years.
That's
Yeah.
the worst 5 years. Exactly. Go outside and find a market that can grow like this. In the probable scenario, can grow almost 100 times compared now. And in the ambition one, more than 300 times.
Yes. Ricky, I believe we can, I want to close this meeting with this slide, Okay, just go here and then we go back to the, no. If you want
Okay.
to share that label there, not
This
label.
one.
Okay, this one, yes, the parallel trajectory within carbon and plastic, and then we go back to that, and we close there. Okay, go.
Oh, okay. Everything that is happening right now, as I told, is happened already with the carbon credit. So let's take a look about what was going on at the beginning of the 20 with the carbon and what's going on now with the plastic. Okay. The core standard, okay, the standard at the beginning of the 20 with the carbon credit was the gold standard, the CDM, and the Verra. Today, we see the Verra standard even in the plastic credit. We see plastic credit exchange, repurpose, and the Corsair standard. The standard setter. There is a standard. Great. The yearly driver, the framework, legislation framework. At the beginning of the 20, with the carbon, we had the Kyoto Protocol and the Corporate Sustainability Responsibility Initiative. Today, we have always the corporate social responsibility. We have the APR policies that we spoke before, and we have the ESG report. Yearly buyer. At the beginning of the 20, who was buying the carbon credit? The energy and the EV industry sector. Today, who's buying the plastic credit? The the Coca-Cola, Unilever, the biggest brand in the world in the food and beverage, the hospitality chain, and the tourism chain. But now, if we speak about the system at the beginning of the 20 with the carbon credit, we didn't have traceability. In fact, there was a lot of problem with the greenwashing. At the beginning, they was using, and they're still using Excel file or paper registry or satellite verification. Today, with the plastic credit, we have the implementation of the technology. So we have the plastic credit blockchain based.
Yeah. Again,
So
yeah, Ricardo, what I told yesterday, just because the people know what we are doing, how we are pioneers with the Corsair and Amplivo. Our benchmark is the carbon credit market. Is the carbon credit. Great. The carbon credit the last year did 1.4 trillions in turnover. 1.4 trillions last year. This market of 1.4 trillions work in an Excel file. They work in the Excel file. They don't have blockchain. Yes, in some part of the world, they are trying to move now from the blockchain, from the Excel to the blockchain. But the majority of this business of the carbon credit is still on paper. We work from 4 years now with the blockchain. So our token, our service is transparent. Everyone can check it. You can modify, you can manipulate. This is the future. 4 years ago, we was already in the future. We use the blockchain to secure what we do, to be transparent. This is revolution.
yeah, so basically this historical analogy provide us, and I hope so, the confidence in the maturation and the I don't know how to say in English, of plastic credits over the next 5-7 years. It's going to happen. It's just matter of time. Remember that you cannot set a new standard in 1 day or in 1 year.
No, please go back to that graphic, okay? Go back just 1 second because I want to really highlight regarding this.
This one?
No, yes, the graphic, no? La tabella con le ascisse e le ordinate. Okay, because this is important because at the end, we are here, Riccardo, we are here to make business, no? Frodo, Esther, Mike, let me check, Maiku, Cienieri, Bobby, Silvia, Barbara, Nerik, we are here to make business. Emil, Pasquale, Victoria, we are here, is correct? We are here to make business. Okay, so now this is our business. This is what we are telling you. Look, guys, if now you are a pioneer, if now you join to this business, this is what we can expect for the next 5 years. 5 years. We can expect in the worst case scenario, go a little bit down, Riccardo, nei numeri, per mostrare la crescita, il per 20. Okay, look. In the worst case scenario, this business, in the worst case, impossible, will grow for un per 20 times in the next 5 years. In the worst case scenario, if everything doesn't work, but this is impossible. In a normal, in a realistic one, this business will go un per 93 times, more than 100 times more than today, not in 50 years, in 5 years, guys. 5 years. And if everything is working like it's going, the regulation, the government, this business passed from 37 to 12 billions. This is per 300 times in the next 5 years. Guys, I don't know if you know, but I don't know any other business can grow like this in the next 4 to 5 years. And this is our business. Can you imagine your growth? Can you imagine your money? Can you imagine your commission? Because we, Amplivo, is the only way to sell plastic credits. You understand? Amplivo is the only way official to sell the plastic credit that Corsair does. We are the only channel. I can see a lot of money, sorry. And I'm very happy because I do this doing something good for the planet, because the problem is huge. There are no solution today. The only solution is the chemical recycling, is the plastic credit, is to recycle plastic, plant those and hundreds of, this is the future. So this is the main point for the Corsair. This is why the Corsair today is completely focused in the plants. All the rest can wait a little bit. Because when we have a lot of plants, then we can develop everything we want. A new platform for Amplivo, the payment system, everything we want. But the art of our business are the plants. And the only way to, and in this number, in this number, this is our business for the next 4 or 5 years. I can't imagine what can be in 10 years. I can't imagine, but I'm not interested even to imagine because I hope to go in retirement in the next 5 years. So for me, are enough this 5 year. Now 5 year, we can work really hard. This is why I always repeat. Sorry if the people that know me, they know I always speak strictly. I'm not interested in what the people think about our business. I'm not interested. With this number, I am interested only in what I think. I see in this number my future. I see in this number that my life can change with this business. Doesn't matter what the people say. Yes, I don't know, I don't believe, let me check, let me speak, and this. And that's okay. I respect everyone. I want to stay, I don't have the time, I'm very busy. That's okay, doesn't matter. I'm not interested. I start 6 years ago pushing 24 hours a day. I will do again the next 3, 4, 5 years because I know maybe in 4 or 5 years everyone in this room can be very, 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 very happy and not work all the life till 65 and 70 years and have nothing, go in retirement with 500 euro a month. That is the point. This is our business and we are building together this business. And I just to remind you, we are almost ready with the Corsair Capital. We are almost ready. I spoke with the CEO some days ago. We are almost ready. Corsair Capital. The only way to make investment in the Corsair Group, to have the share of the Corsair Group. A lot of these people in this room, when they start to reach the third star, they get share. You will be the owner of the Corsair, receiving for free share of the Corsair Group through the Corsair Capital, simply doing your business. Simply make the career 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star. I believe we have a lot of reason to work, to believe in what we do. And believe me, as I told you before, don't listen to the people. The people outside, they have always something to say. Don't listen to nobody. If you understood that this is the right way, if you understood with this number, thank you, Ricardo, if you understood how huge is this business, if you understood that we are the biggest company in the world in the chemical recycling, in the plastic credit, and in the network marketing, the only one in the plastic credit, if you understand this, forget all the rest and put your focus in this business because your life can be absolutely funny in the next year. Ricardo, you want to say?
What should I say? Theoretically, I have a story, but I don't know because we arrived at there in 1 hour, We are.
Yeah.
So
No,
up to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
You have.
if you want, if go short, magari, let make. If you want to make the story short.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. You remember obviously what I'm speaking about. Just looking at the value, okay? If we speak about the value, we understand the value right now because we explain about the global adoption, about the framework and everything. But I want to highlight the story of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Everyone know him, okay? Amazon. Amazon at the beginning of the 20 lost in the value of the share more than the 80%, okay, compared to the previous year, to the 1999, okay? And as every year, Jeff Bezos wrote the letter for the investor, for the shareholder of the company. And this letter started with ouch. Like, I don't know how to say, like you take a punch and you are ouch, it's painful. Ouch, it's painful. Okay, this letter started like this. And I want to share with you the letter because it's here. Is here. Look at this. Amazon.com to our shareholder. The first word was ouch. It's been a brutal year for many in the capital market and certainly for Amazon.com shareholder. As of this writing, our shares are down more than 80% from when I wrote you last year. The stock value passed through over $100 at less than $6. Imagine what a big mistake was for all the shareholders that sold the share. You know, just after 5 years, not today, just after 5 years. Nevertheless, you say, by almost any measure, Amazon.com, the company, is in a stronger position now than at any time in its past. Why? Because let's see the number of the company. We served 20 million customers in the 20s, up from 14 millions in 1999. Sales grew 2.76 billion in 20 from 1.6 billion in 1999. So they did 1 billion more in sales, but they lost the 80% of the value of the stock. And I can continue. I can continue. The profit was from 291 million in 1999 to more than 600 million, up 125%. But the value of the share was going down. Why this? Because the stock doesn't make the company, and the company doesn't make the stock. And this is the same situation that we have right now. Is not a stock, the CSR is not a financial product, but is the service that we are selling right now. Is so low in the price compared to all the growth that Corsair did in the last year. We have 23 new reactors, 10 reactors full operational basically in the next month. We are doing a lot of more and millions of more in revenue. We have new partners all around the world. So don't be foolish now. Take the number, follow the value, not the price. The dump money, sorry, this is the market. This is how does it work. This is how they call dump money, follow the price. Smart money, follow the value. And I hope that you can get this from tonight. Thank you, Andrea, and thank you, everyone.
No, thank you to Ricardo. Thank you to Ricardo. Thank you very much. Really much appreciated. Now I will open now the microphone to everyone. I believe again, the topic of tonight was to give you the vision where we are going, and please forget about the price. Look about the value of our amazing business, one of the biggest business for the next decade, and we are the pioneers. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much from me. I like to be in time. Tonight we have 5 minutes in delay, but doesn't matter. I hope you like it too. And nothing. I open up the microphone and I wait for you as always every Tuesday at 9:15. This meeting is recorded. I will upload it. I will send to all of you. Please study, check it, and maybe we will send you even the file if you like the file, so you can check this file, you can study this file, and let's go from here. Ricardo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was true pressure
to everyone.
Listen to you both days. It was a very inspiring training, very inspiring training. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great job, Dr. Cherio, Ricardo. Great job.
Great job. Thank you, David.
Nice to see you again, Ricardo.
Thank you,
Ricardo. If you like, we can invite more frequently Ricardo to our
meeting. Awesome. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Congratulations for your job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.